We're back for round 2 of Iron Leaves. Yesterday, Hex was not in our favor. It's not in our favor, my friends. And so, some very winnable games were not won. And so we're going to win them today. We will not be stopped by Axe. We will not. I refuse. So looking at this opponent's team, Tinglu would be the biggest impediment to Iron Thorns. Probably the ultimate wall to Iron Thorns. Maybe a Powdon, but yeah. Because it can recover, whereas Tinglu cannot. But Iron Leaves is mid. Mid here. Very mid. Very much mid. So it's all about Iron Thorns, baby. So the question is what conditions we need met. I need to find out if the Gold English Choice Cards doesn't try to trick me. And I need to weaken Tinglu. So how can we achieve those outcomes? Well, firstly, that freaking Excalibur is a problem. Gonna be careful of that bad boy right there. Kind of want T-Spikes. That Excalibur. Dragapult. Remember we were weak to Gold Ingo. Learned that yesterday. Just terrified of the backs lead. So it's backs or Dragapult, you know, worst case scenarios. Goldengo 2 if it's trick. Okay, yeah. So what I'll do, if it's trick, I mean, this is the thing I'd want to trick most. My Great Tusk is good too, but we'll see. So what I'll do is light screen here. So he makes it rain. That looks Scarf. It didn't even do half. I could have crunched there. Make it rain to 29. Is it worth taking the damage? I'll be almost dead. Versus Shurikening. Oh, he wasn't, so I could have crunched there. So he's probably covert. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that with my Thorns. So now we get the T-Spike up. He goes to Tusk, which is great. That's great. That's phenomenal. I don't want to play this. I have a couple options here. Leaves first, because Leaves under the terrain is just a behemoth. He does rapid spin. He does get a crit, which matters because now, obviously, that he's fearing the side blade, so he has to go Corviknight. I could kill him here, but that'd be a waste of a CC. So the rapid spin crit matters a lot, but you know, it is what it is. I won't CC go drop my defense and allow Bravery to kill me. Plus, I'm kind of curious how much Side Blade does. I wouldn't be shocked to see him pivot to scout for Terra Fire or Terra some kind of something. The Corviknight does need to be damaged from Iron Thorns, but again, it's more about Tinglu here. But as I said, I wouldn't be shocked to see him try to scout. So Side Blade does 300,000. Oh my fucking god, did you see how much that did? Jesus. So we did dead Corviknight. Iron Leaf's got a kill. What more can you ask for? Again, it should be higher on health, but I don't know what's in the fucking water, man. It's annoying. Whatever it is. Grimmsnarl should be outside of obviously that's light screen damage. I mean, not light screen damage. That's let me see, light screen reflect. What am I sweeping with? Sweeping with Thorns. So what I end up doing here, if a parting shot. My thing is that the Great Tusk can't beat his Tinglu. Light screen. It's gonna be. It's what's his face? It's what's that thing called? It's so it'd be Volt Switch versus Excalibur into what? Leaves doesn't work. Thing is, it's not time to sweep. I actually do want my T-Spikes back. T-Spikes matter. So I'm not going to give up Grimmsnarl here. I did not expect him to go Goldengo. Man, I wish I light screened there. I did not expect him to go Goldengo. Okay. This isn't too bad, especially because he has to make your rain, which gives Shuriken a switch, a free switch. And I cannot, unfortunately, if I double back, maybe he'll go hard. He does go hard Tusk. I could Terra Ghost, but it's not worth it. My terroring on everything else is more important. So Rotom Wash, he spins, that's fine. This allows me to voltage. If he stays into knockoffs, kudos. It's not the best play for obvious reasons. But I can't afford to play with this guy. And I wish I had Stone Edge right now. So backs is an issue. Big issue. God, I guess I cannot Terra Thorn, but because the thing is, my Great Tusk needs 2 rapid spins to outspeed the Dragapult. So I have to bank on Iron Thorns. So, but I don't want to show the Terra yet. So what are my options here? So I'll do his Iron Leaves first. If he is banded, he's gonna go for Ice Shard and stay in. Because Ice Shard shouldn't. Well, we saw a Dragon Dance user with Ice Shard yesterday. This is in the 1600s, so I wouldn't be shocked. This allows for us to go for the Hydro Pump here. Yes, we get the Tinglu in. Your boy's thinking long term, my friend. This allows us to Hydro Pump again. Yes, you're now within range. You're within range. So now I can Dragon Dance. Wish I had Reflect, but man. Yeah, that's gonna matter because the backs is probably banded. So here comes the backs. But it being banded is actually a good thing for us. I think it's banded. We protect. I'm not supposed to be Terra Electric. That just dawned on me. So Galv rushes, which doesn't shock me. Because I'm supposed to be Terra Ghost on this. There's Ghost. Let's do Ghost. Because the Hard Walls Dragonite versus... actually, yeah, no, I'm not part fighting. I was like, well, I can just go to... No, you can't, Jam. No, you can't do that. So, it's supposed to be in a bind here. There are 2 great things that can come of this. Like if he goes hard Pult, because I'm not supposed to be Terra Ground. Did I not change the Terra? Was I playing this whole time without changing the Terra types? I could have sworn I swept somebody yesterday with... I guess I just focused on the Terra types. I could have... That is odd. So we're going to end up doing here... Is it better to knock? That would mean my Iron Thorns would take less damage later on. Or is it better to fucking rocks? I probably don't get to it KO'd by Galvrush. He goes to Great Tusk, which is great for us. As this allows for us to spin. He's spin back. Oh, he doesn't spin. He's faster than me, which is interesting. He might be bulk up. In which case I'd pivot around into my Rotom, but I do need this critical damage. Okay, we're doing Great Tusk offs, which I just remembered that I'm not bulk up. I keep forgetting I keep thinking I am bulk up. He's within range. Grit, Tinglu's within range. Everybody's within range. So Bax is the only mon that would be able to touch me, unless he tries to stall out the terrain. Did he Terra yet? He hasn't Terra'd yet, so it's not true. His Goldengo might try to Terra. Need him to Terra. What to do here? What to do? He's faster than me, and I have less health. He crits me, which is annoying as shit. It's fucking annoying. That's really annoying. It's really annoying. Hydro. He goes Goldie. I didn't expect Goldie, but it's good for us. He may... Lord knows why he went for a nasty plot. Depending on his Goldengo speed, I mean, it's for his Goldengo to outspeed me, he needs to either be modest, max speed, and that's a speed tie, or he needs to be timid, nasty plot. Which, I mean, if you're a timid, nasty plot, do I even need to explain that? This is a problem. I wish I hydroed there. He has to recover anyway. Again, I'd be very shocked if he's faster than me, but if he's faster than me, he wins. He's fucking faster than me. Shit, I lose. Why is he timid nasty plot? What is this asset? Yeah, so we got bodied by this. This team is not performing. Either that or he's modest, which is even worse. Like if you're modest, how much points is the draft? Not that low. Can probably get back to 17. We're very weak to gold angle with this team, as I said, but I don't know what change I'd do right off. Actually, somebody was like, well, Jam, wouldn't it be better to... Wasn't that justification for Iron Threads? Which actually, considering the fact that we just got destroyed by Goldango, when if we had our Threads, it would not have happened. I can see the case for that, so might end up swapping it to Threads. But since we're already in the game 10 minutes, the live 10 minutes, we're just going to say fuck it. But Threads has a case in this one for sure. And Bax is just way too problematic. Yeah, I was very surprised by the Goldango set. Sure, I could have pivoted back to Rotom, but if I could get the Bax dead right there, it would have been phenomenal because I'm Spadef Rotom. Yeah, we're gonna gun for Iron Thorns here. Need Skeledirge a bit weakened, but beyond that. But yeah, because Grimmsnarl is staring down Pinchurkin. How would you cover for Pinchurkin? You'd cover for it with a Great Tusk lead. So I cannot have his Bax being the lead. So you have to look at the game and say, okay, well, what's my worst case scenario, right? Baxcalibur is banded. Okay, we got that data. I'm gonna go for light screen even though I want to, because I don't want him to go to Gambit, and I waste the turn, because I could obviously just parting shot here. But this is fine. Them having Pult is a little annoying because Iron Leaf is obviously weak to both U-turn and Shadow Ball, and he has Infiltrator, so my screens don't really help me. And because I'm not bulk up Tusk, it just dawned on me. So exactly what I didn't want. I didn't want to get any value whatsoever. Didn't want to not get any value whatsoever. So let's get this party started. Rotom Wash is not what I predicted. Which means they'll likely see VS into Tusk. We're going to get the T-Spikes up. It punishes Bax and Tusk. But Tusk lures in Leaves, which gives me a free Swords Dance. Skeledirge should get to a KO'd by the Psychic Sword move. And if Skeledirge gets, not even necessarily OHKO'd, but just weakened enough, and I won't take that much from his, Torch Song. Hopefully. I mean, we've been getting crit left and right through these damn screens. But the worst thing for us that could happen is him Volt switching into, if he Will-O-Wisp and allows us to Volt switch, allows us to get up T-Spikes, then his Tusk gets poisoned. That's something we couldn't do in that last game, which mattered a lot. If I could poison his Tusk. So again, expecting, maybe I should put like something to touch Tusk on this. But again, does Tusk got his Iron Leaves bait. He may knock. These Stealth Rocks is the worst of them all. Psyblade, I don't think one-shots this. No way, one-shots. I don't know, Court Drive too? Court Drive life form. I'd just be really peeved if I let him Rapid Spin. I'm gonna Psyblade. Okay, it goes straight to Skeledirge, which is what I want. Oh my god, I didn't expect 81. Jesus, I don't know why I expected Max Spadef. Whew, boy. So Leaf Blade definitely kills, because Psyblade is, there's no way he's taking fucking Leaf Blade from, like, there's no way. Life Orb fucking, there's no way it's not doing 20%. If Psyblade did 81%. I was gonna say Psyblade is weaker, but I forgot I get the boost. Man, that Psyblade to the Corviknight, that Psyblade to the Skeledirge is no joke. That is no joke, my boy. So Gambit is exactly what we want to see. through this with the screens up, I'm pretty sure I one shot. Do I care to change the Terra type of my Iron Thorns this game? Like if I change my Terra type now, the Gambit dies. And I can't Terra Iron Thorns. And my Ironlees will be super healthy. But I'll be infinitely walled by the Great Tusk. But the back's gonna be poison. Actually, it's worth. Okay. So it's heavy duty boots. Damn. I wish I didn't Terra now. Since he's boots, he's gonna Willow his spear. I'll still kill him. Damn. Or he could U-turn back into Gambit, but then Gambit's gonna die the next turn. Yeah, me Terraing. Maybe the Terrifier. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. The T-spikes being up are a big deal, though. As long as I continue to position myself in a way where the Tusk can't have its way. Ideally, I want to lure in the Gambit. I mean, the Baxcalibur. Oh, that's big. That's a big miss. Like, that's a game-losing miss. He loses now. Again, he should have died to Sideblade anyway, but because... Well, actually, no. Because I'm not +2. He would not have died to so now he has to go for the Sucker Punch and hope that it KOs. Oh, what? That shouldn't kill me with Iron Head, though. Wow. Terra Ghost, bro. You can't make this shit up. Like, who the fuck uses this random stuff? Terra fucking Ghost. Wow. That's obviously not great. Again, my goal is to force the Baxcalibur in, and so what I'll do is Will-O-Wisp is no drawback unless he goes hard to yeah, so he goes hard backs, which I wanted to get the backs in. So he's committing to the Galvrush. I know you're banded. So now that he, because the Gambit's getting poisoned and it can't block Parting Shot anymore, so Gambit is useless. Yeah, and the Tusk comes in. Yeah, now that I've poisoned your backs, this game is a wrap. This game is a wrap. Do I run the spin here? What was his rocker? Tusk. Or do I rocks? Rocks are actually more important than because I know Rotom's coming in, but what's a Rotom to a Rotom? You know what I mean? And so now my Rotom just sits and bodies him for the remainder of the game. Pinchurkin is alright, but it's not necessary any longer. And then my Iron Thorns bodies. Because he Volt Switches / Hydro Pumps. Oh, that did 50. Wow, I forgot Pinchurkin is not a good Pokemon. Okay then, very well. If he's gonna Hydra, then I'll save this for Galvrush Fodder Ice Fodder, because I know he's Hydro Pumping the next turn too. This allows for us to trade Will-O-Wisp, so he actually Volt Switches, which is best case for us. As I said, positionally, Rotom is amazing because it can protect. Scout out what the backs wants to do. The Icicle crashes. Does that matter to me? The reason I'm saying this is that if I don't stay in with Rotom, I'll have to lose 2 mons anyway. Let me think. Sack Pinchurkin. He takes... Yeah, he won't die. So what I'll do is try to double protect here. If I don't get it, I'll take a ton, but not too crazy amounts. Just allows for me to protect the next turn. That's what I was saying. If I switched out protected, I don't think... Because his Rotom... I suppose I should be a bit mindful of his own Rotom. His Rotom could be a little annoying. My Rotom's going to be at 40 something. I will get rid of the hazards because he'll try to get rid of his, or he'll go to his own Rotom, but I'm faster, I think. Oh yeah, that's what I expected. Yeah, he survives. Obviously Great Tusk beats his last 2. So it's really about beating down his Rotom. So if he goes Great Tusk this turn, so what I want to do is have the terrain boost, have with him going Rotom. He actually goes to to King Gambit first, which I find interesting. Yeah, I don't get that because that's just a free tusk switch. I wanted his Rotom so I could Thunder Punch it in the terrain. Since it was my last turn of terrain, I get the attack boost. But he finally goes to Great Tusk. And yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. Because what he's gonna spin. I'm gonna spin with him. There's no point in knocking that first turn. I can knock this turn. We both have rockers. Especially if he goes Rotom hard, it's pretty much a done deal. Because now he has no leftovers. My Rotom can sit, Volt Switch, chill, all the things. And if he sacks his what's his face? Because I can always Parting Shot, which is what you don't want. You don't want me able to Parting Shot. So he's gonna double out. Yep. The problem is I can Parting Shot. Rotom's getting leftovers. You're not getting any leftovers. It's just an awful situation of being truthfully told to you. I don't remember if he's faster than me. Him being faster than me matters. Because if I have VS on his, if he VS's and I VS's into Great Tusk, oh, Hydra. Forfeits. I was gonna say if Hydra VS is not doing that much anyway. It actually did embarrassing amounts. I forgot I'm Spadef on. It's not doing that much with the Parting Shot. I can Hydro Pump on whatever comes in. Very low risk play. So we're gonna grab one more. It's gonna be our last one with this team. I really enjoy using Psyblade though. That's one thing I will say. I enjoy using Psyblade and seeing it do insane amounts. That's very satisfying. Okay, so we're gonna do Zoroark shenanigan. Max Caliber on every motherfucking team, man. Sheesh. It just shuts me down. Got Excalibur, Great Tusk, no shit. Gambit. I think this is the. In fact, this there's only two different. There's only the Meowscarada and the fucking Zoroark are the only two different mons from the previous team we faced. Insane. Because the Zoroark can copy itself as things, that'll obviously give my Iron Leaves a hard time, and he has two Dark types. So Grimmsnarl can't Parting Shot as it pleases. But yeah, it's all about Iron Thorns here, man. Rocks, Iron Thorn sets up, beat down Rotom. That's what it's all about. So the question is how we're gonna achieve that. Certainly, if we can bait him to let us T-Spike, that would be a great start. But similarly to last game, we cannot have him Baxing. Now the problem is that he has Meowscarada, so it does cause a couple problems, especially because I can't. He could knock. Spirit Break, I'm sure he's not thinking about that. Like, oh man, because your Spirit Break, I mean, that's a problem. You're correct. Man, I am so Meowscarada weak. It's not even funny. Like, this is embarrassing. Like, literally, my team is mono lose to Meowscarada. If it's Sash, I want to break it. I didn't mean the screens there. I meant, so I'll crunch. Yeah, he's Sash if he went for that. Crunch 25, so I'll 2 KO him. Yeah. Well, no, I won't 2 KO him. Okay, and he's gonna obviously screams. He got his 3 hazards up, which means I'm gonna catch the Zoroark 300% because he's 3000% going for the so you think, is it worth reflecting? Yes, it is. The Meowscarada will get away and get to knock off my light screen though, because what's gonna happen is he's gonna go to yeah, it's the oh wow, it's just my luck. Toxic Spikes is horrible for us. Like, that's like, who the fuck runs 2 Spikes? This is like a horrible situation. It's not unwinnable or anything like that, but it's just a very bad situation for a lot of reasons. For a lot of reasons, man. This is just an awful situation to be in. Which means he's 5,000,000% going to his Zoroark to try to block my spin. So I'll start Baxi. He's clearly gonna. He might not try to DD. Because what I don't want is for him to Dragon Dance and I go to. I go to Rotom and he gets +2. So I'll do his Churi here. Deals DD. Fuck. Unfortunately, I have to do it like this. I'm going to spin. He's probably going to hard switch out, which is what I'm hoping for. Yeah, go to Zoroark. Oh, he goes to what? Oh, he expected CC, but he was immune to Zoroark. That was actually his perfect time. This is a big deal that he just let me. Because I'm finna sack this and commit all the way to my Iron Thorns. But I need both rocks. And I want the Rotom. But what's more likely to happen? This Great Tusk is alive. Is Rotom not having any item? But I'm playing without rocks. That backs is probably heavy duty boots. Is there a more patient way to play this? If I go Rotom, he gets back the backs. So what I end up doing here, I'm gonna sacrifice my Tusk because I know he's hydroing here. I'll have 4 turns of terrain, yeah, which is gonna be a big deal. I mean, I'm not expecting him to just leave the Rotom in. I want a Swords Dance bad here. Because if I Swords Dance, I don't need to Sword. Yeah, Swords Dancing would make this game a lot harder for my opponent. Who protects? Who protects there? This guy right here is awful. That was like the worst series of plays like I've ever seen in my life. And you double protect? There are 100 reasons why that was not the ideal. I can still win, so it's not the end of the world or nothing. But it's like, especially if you end up sacking the Rotom, like you never protect there because you don't want me randomly subbing SDing. Well, hey, he's just trying to go with his gut, I suppose. He goes Gambit. This could not be, because I mean, this is probably Zoroark. So what I end up doing, because I learned that the ability still follows it. So he goes Tusk, which means he was trying to bait. Okay. My thing is the fucking Excalibur. He does leave it in. Come on, man! Oh, that is so fucking lame, man. Oh, that's such a big turn. That is such a big turn, man. Especially because this is his rocker. If he goes to rocks, right, he gets the free fucking switch into Excalibur. Gets the free fucking Dragon Dance, which he shouldn't have. But hey, we'll make do. Reflect parting shot. Cause he's gonna DD again. Oh yeah, Icicle Spears. He's fucking what's it called? He's damn. What's that item called? Man, that's annoying. That is super frustrating. Okay. Shit. That is super lame, bros. The fucking Tusk miss was really bad. It is what it is. It is what it is. This team is whack. I need to toss it. I don't think having Iron Threads, like all the games we played so far, I don't think having Iron Threads would have made a difference. Iron Leaves and like pretty much having 2 mons that aren't real mons in Grimstomp and Shuriken, and then having 2 mons that require complete support in Iron Thorns and Iron Leaves, kind of, which I knew would be the case. So it's not like it's a big deal or nothing, but I gotta like hope that bro somehow he's Galvrush, which actually may mean he dies here. Wow, that actually worked out. There's hope. Who would have thought? It's very slim. Tusk should be dead. Him going for Galvrush which makes sense because no, it doesn't. If you're dice, it goes to Tusk. What is this? Did you just throw? This must be Zoroark. Even if it is, can you knock me out? Okay, it's probably Zoroark. I don't know why he did this. There's no way this is his Great Tusk. I'll Terra Blast anyway, but what is that? What does that do? What the fuck did he just do to me? What the fuck? Does he live? Shit. Quite strong. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is Bitter Malice? Shit is whack. I'll never do that shit again. That's whack. He just survived on one. If he did not, I think I could have pulled this back. Because he'd have to go to Gambit and Sucker at Burn. Now I have to take that move he just used. I'm not sure what it is. I'm max with F, so it shouldn't do too much. But boy, be dropping attack. But now Gambit. Otherwise, I'd still have my Iron Thorns and the Gambit would be burnt. So it would Bitter Malice. That's very interesting. I didn't play Legends of Arceus, but I didn't play particularly well. Sure, you know, the team is the worst team of all time, but don't know why he went Tusk first. Did he already not line him off? Yeah, he did. Yes, CC. That's why I went Tusk first. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah. Shouldn't have let him burn my Virizion. My thingy. That was a misplay there. So, my fault. Which is funny because I just finished doing my OST games, which were like 2-0s, and are getting bodied by this lower ladder stuff. Well, we'll switch to teams. We're going to actually use Zoroark next. Look up whatever Bitter Malice is. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this somehow. I actually did still have fun. The Virizion thing did. I mean, Iron Leaves did okay. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.